This is absolutely insane. What's going on, guys? Crypto Fiend here with Everything Crypto, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at Iota, its crazy potential, and pretty much everything in between. Before we get into the video, I want to say thank you to you 480 subscribers. Absolutely incredible, completely blowing my expectations away. We're finally starting that community that we all want, as well as thank you for leaving those comments below, whether it's a question or your personal opinion. There's no bias on this channel. I want to hear your guys' personal opinions, honestly. I do not have my webcam on this video because I'm having trouble with the quality, so I decided to leave it off. But within the next couple days, I'm going to be getting a new desktop, so I will have my webcam up, and I will have a new mic as well. So let's get into the video. This is the Iota website. The backbone of IoT is here. Now, that's not Iota, that's IoT. What does IoT stand for? IoT stands for the Internet of Things, and I have a quick definition here for you guys. The Internet of Things is a system of interrelated computing devices, mechanical and digital machines, objects, animals, or people that are provided with unique identifiers and the ability to transfer data over a network without requiring human-to-human or human-to-computer interaction. So, to sum that up, that's pretty much saying that every device that can be connected to the internet pretty much can communicate with one another over a data transfer network. And Iota wants to be that data transfer network. So Iota wants to be the network that every single device that can connect with one another can communicate through. And this is absolutely insane. It's scalable, decentralized, modular with no fees, and I'm going to be going over that stuff in a little bit. But down here it gives you a description of what Iota is. As the Internet of Things keeps expanding, the need for interoperability and sharing of resources becomes a necessity. Iota enables companies to explore new business-to-business models by making every technological resource a potential service to be traded on an open market in real time with no fees. So to sum this up, Iota is a permissionless open-source distributed ledger that was built from the ground up. So Iota is the first of its kind, which is awesome. They want to be the settlement layer and the backbone of the Internet of Things. Iota wants to make it so that every single device can connect with one another, and this would benefit many businesses in the future and pretty much change the world. So right now, with the Internet of Things, we don't have a system where every single device can communicate with one another, whether it's your laptop or your cell phone, or your car, or your refrigerator, or your electricity. They all can't communicate with one another the way we would like them to. So Iota wants to create the platform where you can communicate all your devices with one another over one simple platform. And the benefit of this, how they do this, is that they use the Tangle network. And the Tangle network, I'm going to read their description, then I'll sum it up. The main innovation behind Iota is the Tangle, a revolutionary new blockless distributed ledger which is scalable, lightweight, and for the first time ever, zero fees. So, the Tangle network is an unprecedented innovation that makes Iota the only infinite scalable quantum-proof payment-cured data transfer platform on planet Earth. So it's unprecedented. That means not one person governs it. You pretty much vote on different decisions for the Iota network, as well as it's infinite scalable. Now, when you're thinking of the IoT, the Internet of Things, it's hundreds of billions of devices communicating with one another. And I actually found a couple articles online. IBM estimates that 50 billion devices will be connecting with one another by 2020, and also Gartner estimates 2 trillion devices will be connecting with one another within 10 years. So if you have 2 trillion devices connecting with one another, you need a platform that can handle that capacity. And Iota is that platform. They use the Tangle network, which, like I said, it's unprecedented, so not one person governs it. It's infinite scalable, which is the huge benefit with this this platform, the Tangle network. It's infinite scalable, which means they can keep building onto it, and it's never ending, which is exactly what you need for this amount of devices connecting with one another, because you can't run this off of any other system. It's impossible. Also, it's payment cured, which means there's zero fees. And how they charge zero fees is that the transactions themselves verify one another. And after your transaction confirms two transactions, then your transaction is confirmed. This means you don't need miners like the blockchain does, and where people are actively confirming transactions and charging fees for their services. So you have your transaction confirming other transactions. Once your transaction confirms two transactions, your transaction is confirmed, which completely eliminates fees, which is honestly genius. I don't know why many other companies in the blockchain don't use this technique, but this is just completely awesome. So if we go into just some news into IOTA lately, why have they been having this crazy price run up lately? If we look at the chart, IOTA, it's currently at $4.50, up 33% on the day. Absolutely insane. IOTA actually just released news that they signed a deal with Microsoft. Yes, Microsoft, one of the biggest companies in the world, they signed a deal with them, which is absolutely insane. They didn't really disclose what they signed the deal for, but just the fact that they signed with Microsoft, and that Microsoft is announcing that they're involving themselves with a company in the cryptocurrency world, is just completely huge. As you can see, they hit an all-time high of about $5.30 a couple days ago, or last night actually, and we dropped back down to where we are right now. But if you were in this a week or two ago, about 30 cents a coin, holy shit, congratulations, you have made some money, baby. But that's the thing, IOTA still has crazy potential to come. This is just the beginning for IOTA. I think really people are starting to realize the potential for this currency, that if IOTA is the network that every single device can communicate through, this doesn't really have a price. I can't really put a price figure on this because this could be absolutely insane. IOTA did recently pass Ripple yesterday, which is huge. Ripple was staying at that spot for a very long time, but they finally got surpassed. They passed them at $9 billion, and they're already at $12 billion. That is absolutely insane. Who knows, within the next couple weeks, IOTA could pass Bitcoin Cash, and within a year or two, I personally could see IOTA passing Ethereum. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, whether IOTA could be the number 2 spot. Who knows, within 10 years, IOTA could be the number 1 spot on the market cap, because you have to realize, if every single computing device in the entire world is running off of one network, that's the entire world using the IOTA network. That is over 7 billion people. I'm sorry, well, not everyone has computing devices, but let's say like everyone has like 4 to 5 computing devices in their household. We'll say like there's like 5 billion of us that have that. So let's say 5 billion people using the IOTA network. Holy shit. That price for IOTA would be mind-boggling. I can't even put a price evaluation on that. But for within the next year, I could see IOTA easily being at least $50. This is a completely awesome project. And what's crazy as well is IOTA is meeting up with Microsoft on December 14th, 8 days from now. IOTA is meeting up with Microsoft in Paris on December 14th, which will most likely spike the price even more, probably hit $10. I would not be surprised at all. And wow, you guys can make some big bucks off of this one. Of course, don't take this as financial advice. Do your own research before you consider going into IOTA. But IOTA is an incredible project that I wish I looked into earlier within the year. But that's okay, because IOTA has crazy potential to come. Who knows, they could sign with more people and more companies in the future. But IOTA is just, wow. IOTA is one of those projects that is completely mind-boggling. There's not many of those projects out there that you can say that about, but IOTA is one of them. So that is going to be the video for today. I hope you guys liked it. Please leave comments below on your personal opinion on Iota and any questions you have. I will do my best to answer all the questions, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace!